Most artists online are competing for exposure, jobs, and attention, but some of the greatest artistic movements were built collectively. So we wanted to try an experiment. What if artists came together for one massive art show and sold the creations together? Every artist would take an even split and benefit from the exposure. It sounds simple and kind of even idealistic, but it took a lot of work, honestly, for my friend Jake and I to get this thing moving. But once we had a concept and some artists who were down to do this crazy thing with us, we just started going, and we made a Discord group to get things kicked off. After that, we decided on a theme called Scale, and just with a few visuals, we gave that to the artists for them to interpret. However, at that point, I knew that we had to figure out the money side of things really quickly, and I wanted to make it seamless for artists. So we decided to go with a pre-sale for the art show, and with that we would keep momentum going with the artists as well. But almost immediately we hit a huge snag. We couldn't find any system that would automatically split the revenue between all of the artists. Gumroad actually has a new collaborator feature, but when I messaged them, they said that the feature is actually experimental, and I didn't want to risk this experience for the artists on an experimental feature, especially with something like the money side of everything. So instead, we switched to Stan Store. The downside, of course, was no automatic updates for everyone involved, even though the UI was much more seamless. So I tried to figure out a sort of integration with the Discord group using Zapier, which through that integration would automatically update the Discord every single time we had a sale. And that was my goal originally, to keep the momentum going. But another side of that too is the transparency. Every single sale the artists would see together, and they would know exactly how well we're doing. And then something really unexpected happened. The artists themselves started going way beyond what we actually asked for. One artist even created multiple files for the entire set kit. But beyond that, they started helping each other in the Discord. They shared feedback, explored new ideas, and helped each other along the way. And maybe part of that was because they weren't competing against each other. But honestly, it became emotionally complicated for us as the organizers, because we wanted to reward that extra effort, but we knew as soon as someone got more, then someone else would be getting less. So we decided to keep it as equal as we possibly could, because that was what we set out to do for this first show, even though these artists were working really hard to over deliver on the value. However, it was at this point that we hit yet another huge problem. During the entire pre-sale, we almost had no visuals to advertise with, and I ended up having to create a whole set of them. We intentionally wanted to wait to reveal all of the artwork for this exact video so that we could share all of the artwork together or utilize the exposure as much as possible, which ultimately meant for the entire first month, we only made 2 sales, just 2 in the entire pre-sale period. And I have to be honest, that seriously made me doubt whether or not this model could really work. But the artists kept showing up anyway. They kept sharing behind the scenes with each other, helping each other, and even continuing to provide more value than we asked them to originally. And honestly, I was shocked by that. I was genuinely shocked and grateful to these artists who were working so hard. And that right there is one of the biggest reasons I believe this should happen again. We should absolutely have another art show, because even though this experiment itself was difficult, it felt meaningful. But now I finally get to show you exactly what they created. Over the past month, these artists have been given only one word. That word is scale, and they've created all of this work based on that single concept. Every single one of them absolutely shit. And I am so proud and, again, grateful that these artists have collaborated with us to do something interesting and unique like this and try out this whole new model that we're doing. If you decide to support this experiment, you'll be given the animations, the renders, and every single thing that you see in the animations, the entire scene file. It's not a sample, it's exactly what you'll be given. And there's even Easter eggs hidden within some of the scene files for you to find. And even this gallery here is included as well. This is something that I've modeled entirely myself just for this single event. All of that is only $30. And honestly, that's an insane value. That's really, really insane value. But importantly though, you're supporting these artists and letting us know that this creative collaborative model is worthwhile and something that we could continue to do to help fund artists and help them grow together. Because I genuinely think that this could be much bigger in the future. A way to help artists fund their ideas and a way to help artists build relationships. They could even continue to collaborate more and build more meaningful relationships outside of these art shows. And if nothing else, they'll have one thing that they can say that they didn't create inside of a bubble, isolated online, alone. Because honestly, this internet culture is not built for creativity. And I think artists really need each other a lot more than these social platforms want us to believe. So we're absolutely going to do more shows in the future, and hopefully that will allow us to create even more opportunities for artists to gain exposure, experience, and collaborate, and even build a sustainable income. So please definitely follow the studio channel that collaborated on this video with me, Dope Sheet Collective. They are going to be where we're posting future shows, and join the email list because future opportunities may end up going really quickly. But most importantly, overall, for this entire video, please use the artist links in the description and go find those guys and let them know that you enjoyed their work, or simply just give them a follow and see what they'll create in the future, because that's what this was all for. So thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time.